Welcome, and thank you for your interest in citizenship and immigration events through the City of Seattle and its partner organizations. This video gives you an overview of the screening station goals and processes. The screening station is the first step that participants will take in the citizenship section. This area will be staffed by attorneys, including those who do not have immigration law backgrounds. Attorney volunteers will receive a separate legal training video to review before the workshop. The legal training video is required for all screeners. This video focuses on logistics and is required for all volunteers at the station, including screeners, monitors, guides, and interpreters. The goal of the screening station is to determine whether the participant can apply for naturalization. The entire process should take 15 to 20 minutes. After screening, the participant will either move on to fill out their N400 form, be determined not to be ready, and head to the exit station with an orange referral slip that explains why they were not ready to apply today, or proceed to the complex cases station for further legal consultation, where it will be determined if they should continue with the naturalization application or receive an orange referral slip. The station will be arranged so that screeners and interpreters with the same language skills are grouped together. This allows the station monitors to more quickly and efficiently see the applicants of differing language needs. The station flow is managed through a system of colored cards. Each screener will have 3 colored cards: green, pink, and yellow. Screeners should raise the green card to signal that they are ready and available for the next participant. Monitors who see this will know to send a participant their way. Screeners should raise the pink card, labeled Legal Questions, to call for a legal expert, including when they need the screening expert to review work. Screeners should use the yellow card when they have finished the process and participants are ready to be escorted to the next step. They can also use the yellow card if they have any logistics or support needs, whether that's an interpreter or more supplies such as copies or pens. To start the screening process, introduce yourself to the participant, let the participant know that the information discussed is confidential, and explain it is important to go through every question, even though some may be strange or uncomfortable. Keep in mind that these are very personal questions about the participant's background and history and may be sensitive. Try your best to reassure the participant that you are there to help and to determine if they are ready to apply for citizenship. The first step in the screening process is having the participant sign an agreement to receive free legal services. Screeners should review this agreement with the participant, have them sign it, and collect the signed copy. There are translations of the agreement in Spanish, Vietnamese, traditional Chinese, and Korean. Wave your yellow card if you need one. Next are the screening questions. First, does the applicant have his or her green card physically present or a copy of it? If not, please check the No box and raise the pink card to call a screening expert who can decide how to proceed. Second, is the participant at least 18 years of age? Third, has the applicant met the minimum requirements for length of time as a legal permanent resident? Fourth, has the participant been a legal resident of Washington State for at least 3 months? If the answer to any of the questions 2 through 4 is no, please mark the tracking sheet accordingly. If relevant, suggest that the participant wait until enough time has elapsed and return to another event. Call the screening expert to review and sign off, and direct the participant to the exit where their tracking sheet will be collected. However, if the participant is very close to the required dates for eligibility, within a couple of weeks, please ask the screening expert whether they should be allowed to proceed with the workshop. It is possible that they will be able to complete the application if they understand that they cannot mail it until their eligibility date. The fifth screening question pertains to English requirements. Please determine whether the participant is potentially eligible for any of the following English language waivers. The 50-20 waiver. This is for applicants who are 50 years of age or older and who have lived in the United States as a lawful permanent resident for 20 years or more. The 55-15 waiver. This is for applicants who are 55 years of age or older and who have lived in the United States as a lawful permanent resident for 15 years or more. Or a possible waiver due to disability. This is a very complex process and requires a doctor's statement as well as the N648 form. Unfortunately, we cannot assist with the N648 form itself during this workshop. Alert your screening experts so that this participant can be referred to outside services. If the participant does not qualify for any of these waivers, please assess whether he or she seems to have sufficient English to continue with the workshop. The English literacy test card can help with this assessment. If the participant clearly does not pass this literacy test, please advise them to wait to apply and to go to ESL classes to learn English. Mark the form accordingly and direct them to the exit station where they will hand in their tracking form. However, if the participant decides they still wish to apply, regardless of their English proficiency, we will let them continue with the process. Wait times for naturalization are growing longer and may exceed 11 months as of this recording. For many people, that will be a reasonable length of time to significantly improve their English. The sixth step is to review the red flags checklist with the participant. More details will be available in the legal training video, but in general, yes answers could signify problems for the citizenship application. Please go through all the red flags questions before calling for a screening expert. Yes answers do not necessarily stop a case from moving forward, so it is best to collect all the information you can before reviewing. You do not need to go through the red flags checklist if the participant needs to be referred out due to insufficient English or the need for a disability waiver. Finally, the seventh step is to review the red flags checklist with a screening expert, then print and sign the tracking sheet. Flag a screening expert using the pink legal question card. The screening expert will mark the tracking sheet with one of three outcomes for the participant. Yes, they can proceed to forms. No, they are not ready to apply and will be sent home with the orange referral slip explaining why they were not ready yet and what to do next. Or they need further advice at the complex cases station. You may notice an advice given section at the bottom of the page. This is for the screening expert or a referral expert in the room to note what advice was given to the applicant. This includes, but is not limited to, advice given that requires follow-up outside the workshop, such as the need for English language classes or an IRS payment plan, or the need for additional documents such as criminal records. When the screening expert has completed their review and signed their section of the tracking form, raise your yellow card to alert a station monitor that your applicant is ready to move on. Although it is written on the applicant's tracking form, be sure to tell the monitor where the participant is going next, either forms, exit, or complex cases. Thank you again for volunteering your time and talents to support our neighbors and fellow community members.